And out the top at 10, a woman says that she was not allowed to board a Spirit Airlines flight in Miami because of what she was wearing. Tonight, she is talking only to CBS News Miami. Good evening, I'm Jim Berry. Back in January, the airline announced it was cracking down on passengers who it considers inappropriately dressed. CBS News Miami's Anna McAllister joins us live tonight from Miami International Airport. So Anna, how did this lady describe exactly what she went through today?
Well, Jim, this passenger, she reached out to us and she said that not only was she not allowed to board her Spirit flight, but she says her sister was arrested.
Your boarding pass, please.
As Tanasia Greyer approached the Spirit ticket counter, tensions quickly grew. She was just told she wouldn't be allowed on her flight back to Chicago.
I'm right here. You need to get out my face. You don't have to address me like that. You can say whatever you need to say from right there. You don't have to get in my face.
The ghetto-ness, right away, the ghetto-ness.
Greyer says it all started over this outfit she wore to the airport.
Now I'm going to stop it right here because I was going to wait for the entire video, and we'll talk about it once the video is done. But I just want to know from you guys, whoever's watching this video, does this seem like an appropriate, appropriate attire to be at an airport with? Like to have this on to try and get on a flight with? She's literally wearing panties, or workout. I don't want to say panties, but they're workout shorts. This looks like she's about to go work out. This is not a suitable outfit to wear to try and get on a flight. But let's continue.
She says she wore similar shorts while traveling on a plane to Miami on Sunday.
And these are just regular shorts. This is how I walk through the airport. This is how I walk through the airport with these shorts on. With my robe, this is exactly how I had my clothes.
She says her luggage made it onto the flight, but she didn't.
I had my robe on. We were getting ready to board the plane, and the lady at the front desk, she stopped me and said, "You're not getting on a plane like that." So I looked at her and I said, "Like what?" She said, "With those shorts." I said, "Everybody here has on shorts. What's the problem with my shorts?" And I've been in this airport for 40 minutes with my shorts and my robe on, and nobody addressed me about my attire. I'm confused. This is crazy.
That voice in the background is Greyer's sister, Jessica Kordelewski. So first, Tanasia says she can't get on her Spirit flight because of her outfit, and then, to make matters worse, she says her sister is arrested for disorderly conduct.
They treated me like a real criminal.
Back in the 1950s and 60s, air travel was a more luxurious and glamorous experience. Passengers dressed in their finest attire. But today, most people in the airport sport more comfortable clothing. We showed other flyers Greyer's outfit and told them she wasn't allowed on her Spirit flight.
Honestly, I don't think that's fair. I feel like every girl, no matter what they're wearing, should be able to express themselves.
Honestly, it's not even bad. The fact that she got kicked off the flight for that is pretty crazy.
As for the sisters, they say they caught another flight back to Chicago Thursday night.
I'm going home. Getting on a flight and going home. Did you get done with Miami? We ain't never coming here again. Miami.
And we reached out to Spirit for comment on the situation, and they provided us with this statement saying, in part, "Our records show a guest was not in compliance with her contract of carriage and refused to comply when provided the opportunity to do so. The guests and their travel companion were eventually denied boarding after displaying disruptive behavior." Now, Greyer says that they got a flight home from another airline, and she says she did wear a different outfit because she didn't want to have any more trouble. But for now, reporting live from MIA, Anna McAllister, CBS News, Miami.
This is insane. I know we've talked about black fatigue, but like I said, I don't necessarily think it's black fatigue. It's more like ghetto fatigue. It just so happens that a lot of the times, you know, more often than not, it is black people that act ghetto. And, you know, that's unfortunate because not every black person is like this. But the group that are the ones that give the bad name to the black community as a whole. This is not proper attire for a flight. And those young people who were like, "Yo, that's kind of crazy. You should be able to wear whatever they want." No, so you can wear whatever you want in the comfort of your own home, where nobody could tell you what you can and cannot wear. You could walk around naked if you want to walk around naked. It's your home. You're allowed to do whatever you want to do. But you can't expect for everybody to be okay with whatever you want to wear and do whatever you want to do. Actions have consequences. And this is totally insane that you think that attire was actually totally perfectly fine for you to get on a flight, and so did the other people. Oh, that's crazy that they wouldn't let her on a plane for that, with that outfit on. What's crazy was that she thought that was an appropriate outfit to wear to try and get on a flight in the first place. Why can't people just act normal? And like it seems like Spirit is starting to do what Carnival started doing with passengers, which is they're starting to enforce rules or enact rules that are going to make the experience of sailing, going on a cruise or cruising or flying more of a tolerable experience for other people. Because not everybody's going to be this ghetto. Not everybody's going to want to see this. And of course, her sister got arrested. Why did her sister get arrested? Because I'm sure she wasn't acting like how she was supposed to be acting in the airport. That's the last place you want to try and get arrested anyways. Because they'll put you on a no-fly list quick, fast, and in a hurry if you're disruptive enough. She lucky they let her go, and that was it. And she got on another flight back home. But companies, I think, are starting to realize that the lemon sometimes ain't worth the squeeze, and that because they're trying to appeal to the lowest common denominator, which would be everybody and their mother, that they're starting to suffer because other customers are complaining. And so they're starting to crack down. And again, it's unfortunate. I don't want to say black people because it's not all black people, but they're starting to crack down on certain behaviors that just so happen to come from a certain demographic of people. And you know what? I'll be honest. I don't want to be a hypocrite. I've gotten on flights before and haven't been dressed in a suit or whatever. I mean, I've never been dressed in a suit when flying, but I've gotten on with comfortable clothes. But there's a difference between being comfortable on a flight and then acting like you're about to go work out, or you going to the gym, or I don't know where you're going with that outfit. They won't let you in the club with that. They won't let you in the club with that. What makes you think they're going to let you in the fly? And you know the club is the place where you think they'd allow you for you to be showing your cheeks, right? They won't let you in the club with that, but you expect them to let you on a flight with that? Why is it that a certain demographic, certain group within the black community has to act like this, and then they want to act like victims? Just because you got on a flight and somebody didn't enforce it on the way to Miami doesn't mean that on the way back you're not going to find somebody that's going to enforce the rules. And of course she got rowdy with the security officer when he was just telling her, like, hey, you're not getting on this flight. You're not up to code. That's it. You got to get out of here. We got to figure out. And I guarantee you there's more to this story than there is. I mean, they said it there at the end that she just wasn't being compliant. I guarantee you they offered her, they gave her a chance to go and change if she had any clothes on her. And she refused. She's like, I'm not doing this. I'm not flying. I'm going to do whatever I want. I'm getting on that flight. I paid for that flight. I did this. I did that. I guarantee you that that's what happened. Because her sister doesn't get arrested for no reason. And it's always, and again, I have to preface this. It's not all black people, but it's always black people who have a problem with authority, with rules, and they always want to fight back. They always want to argue with you. Listen, they told you no. That's it. Leave it alone. Go change or don't get on the flight. Why you got to argue? No, I got to do this because this is the way that I came like this and now I want to leave like this. And it's like, no, you don't get to make the rules or you don't get to break them either. A lot of the black community has literal problems with authority. They hate authority, whether that be cops, that be their own family, that be other people. It's always when things don't go their way, when somebody tells them no, it's always an attitude. And they always want to fight. They always want to pick, they always want to pick a fight. They always want to argue with you, tell you that what you're doing is, that no, they're going to do whatever they want. Why is it so hard to just listen to listen to people and just follow the rules? It's not that hard. It's probably one of the simplest things you could do. And that would actually make your life a whole lot easier if the black community fixed their culture and embraced authority and following authority. And I don't just mean cops. I mean authority in general. Anywhere you go, somebody tells you something, and instead of arguing with them, if the black community embraced that, they would have a better time. People would be much more pleasant. But every time a lot of them get into an argument with, or a lot of them get told no or whatever, something they don't like, it's an argument. And it can't always be like that. And so that naturally has people be wary of you. Be on the defensive as soon as they're going to talk to you because they feel like you might come at them the wrong way. Just take the no and say, what can I do to fix this, instead of trying to argue and say that you're going to do whatever you want. But I just want to know what you guys think in the comments, guys. I've already said enough in this video. Do you think that she was dressed properly to get on the flight? And do you agree with the other 3 people that were looking at the video or her dress, her outfit, and they said that's crazy that they didn't allow her on the flight? I want to know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know. And if you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video. And if you have any videos you want me to react to, my email's in the description box below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.